This is the Answer Podcast program. My name's Jared Epworm, and today I'm joined with Dylan Hassiday and Gabe Salazar. Say what's up, guys.
What up?
All right, this is our favorite thing to talk about for not good reasons. We're going to bring you some lines and some bets we like for this upcoming week 3 of the NFL season. Gabe's going to start us off, and then we have a fun surprise at the end. So, Gabe, why don't you share what you like?
All right. One game I like Oakland -3. The Redskins are 4-22 against the spread when they lose the turnover battle, and the Raiders haven't turned the ball over yet this year. The Redskins are also 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 home games against a winning team. So I expect the trend to continue, and also I think the Raiders are just that much better. And then the other game I like is the Cowboys -3. I don't think the Cardinals are that good, so I expect the Cowboys to cover. And another one, which is kind of risky, is the Redskins and Raiders over, but the over is 20-7 in the Redskins' last 27 games. So I expect Cousins to get back in the groove this week and expose that secondary of the Raiders. And I expect Carr to have a big game, so I expect the over.
What's the over? What's the number?
I just checked. It's 55.
55 flat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, recap what you had again.
Raiders -3 against the Redskins, Cowboys -3 against the Cardinals, and the over on the Raiders-Redskins game.
Okay.
55.
So, yeah, I have my favorite line of the week is the Ravens -3.5 against the Jaguars. I really don't think this game's going to be close. I mean, if the Jaguars love to do anything, it's give the ball away. And the Ravens have 10 takeaways this season in 8 quarters.
2 games.
Yeah, 2 games. 8
Crazy.
quarters, 10 takeaways. I just don't even think this is close. You could probably take the under on this also. I didn't actually check. I'll look right now. But
Imagine you took the under last night.
-3.
The under was 40.
That's crazy.
Are you serious?
That's
Yeah.
wild. The Rams had more than the
doubled
under.
it.
I know.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, so the Ravens, I don't even think this game's close. I don't think the Jaguars are good at all. I think their only hope in this game is to just run the ball every single time and never let Blake Bortles throw. But yeah, Ravens -3.5 against the Jaguars in London. Let me check what the under is on this game. 39.5. That's under. I'd say take that too. Why not? There's no way either of these teams are scoring.
I don't know. I wouldn't touch that under because with the Ravens' big play ability on defense, you could get a pick 6 anytime.
Yeah, but they're not going to score.
I don't know.
How many pick sixes can you get?
A lot, bro.
Yeah, Blake Bortles,
And
they could literally have 3.
I would never touch an under on.
Well, I need Javorius Allen to play good. So.
Yeah, like Javorius Allen can have a touchdown, but he's not going to throw the ball, which is why I'm saying that. Anyway.
Fuck Allen, bro.
Okay, whatever. Screw the under. Ravens -3.5 against the Jags. I think that's a lock. You can lock it in. Hold me accountable. My second and third pick, same game. I have the Bucks -2.5 against the Vikings, and then the Bucks Vikings under, which is 39.5. I mean, with Bradford out, there's just basically no way that the Vikings are going to put points on the board. I don't think Case Keenum is even a game manager. He's probably worse than that. He's not going to facilitate the ball. He doesn't have the deep threat option that Bradford gives with Stephon Diggs. So I would look for it to be somewhat like the game last week against the Steelers and the Vikings. It was 26-9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
unders.
Plus the Buccaneers' strong defense is gonna be probably less than that.
Yeah, but Gerald McCoy's out, so I mean it's not.
Is he really?
Yeah. But
Oh.
anyway,
Still a good defense.
Bucks -2.5. I think that's a lock. Bucks Vikings under 39.5, assuming that the Bucks don't go off for 30 points, which they probably won't because of the Vikings defense.
Yeah.
My risky pick of the week, which if you guys haven't listened to the preview podcast, I think first you should, but secondly, I think that the Jets are going to beat the Dolphins. I mean, I know probably no one else shares that same mindset, but I still like Jets +6. I don't really see the Dolphins being able to separate, get a touchdown point margin, even though the Jets are really bad. I don't know. I really have no reason to base this off of, but I like it. So if you don't
I like that spread. If you were to buy 2 points, I like +8.
Yeah, or if you tease it with something else.
Yeah, I don't think the Dolphins
That's a good teaser.
Yeah, tease it with the Pats.
I know I was gonna teaser, but I didn't.
What would the teaser be plus?
No, because you have to
13
do
or
a 5.
something?
You have to do 5 teams for it to be a +7 teaser.
I don't really care anyway. I don't think the Pats need 7. Anyway, speaking of the Pats, my last bet, Pats minus 14. The last 2 times the Patriots have played the Houston, they've had huge spreads and they've covered both times. I'm not really worried about it. I don't think Houston's good at all. Yeah, I think this is easy. I think the Pats just run amok on them.
Yeah, I like it.
Tom Brady probably has at least 2 touchdowns. I think Gillislee has another really good game in the red zone. They just get there and they're just going to pound it in, especially with Burkhead injured. So he'll have at least 2. Tom Brady will have at least 2. I think this game is not even close. And finally, Dylan, I think you have something pretty fun to share, so get to it.
If you're a sports fan, one of the most exciting things is sports betting. Right, Gabe?
All right.
Well, since last year, I found it really exciting, and it really gets me into games, and so I've been betting. And so this week, I liked 8 games. Oh, this is just a 7-gamer. I liked 7 games.
Oh, yeah, just a 7-gamer. Just a 7-gamer. Yeah.
I make a 7-game parlay at least once a week, and then I do a smart one.
Yeah, but PSA, just don't listen to anything this guy. Don't listen to this guy, but I think it's fun.
It's your opinion, but I like 7 games this week. I like the Ravens minus 3. And I bought a half a point because I always do that, because if they win by 3, it's just a tie. But I don't think it's going to be a close game for obvious reasons, like Jared said. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers money line at Bears. I think the Steelers have a big game. Broncos minus 3 against the Bills at Buffalo, right?
Yeah, at Buffalo.
Yeah, I think the Broncos have proven to us the first 2 games that they could play good teams, so I think they should take care of the Bills, who have struggled the first 2 games.
Agreed.
Patriots minus 945 money line. It's a big money line. But yeah, I took Patriots money line. Obvious reasons. They're obviously going to beat the Texans. If they don't, I'm not coming back to this podcast. So yeah.
What if that's the only thing that loses?
I don't know. I'd kill myself.
All right.
The Chiefs minus 1.5. I bought 1.5 points on this. I don't really know why.
Yeah, no one knows. No one can figure that out.
I don't know why, but yeah, it's Chiefs minus 1.5 against the Chargers. It's a divisional game, so I'm not expecting a blowout, but I would do minus 3 on that. I like the line. A lot of people like Chargers playing close against them, but I don't think they keep it within 3. The Packers money line against the Bengals. The Bengals have just been one of the worst teams at the beginning of the season, and most of the reason why they're not like the worst team, if anything, is partly because of the Jets and because they've played good the past season. So we're expecting them to bounce back, but I don't think they do anytime soon, especially against the Packers. So yeah, I like that money line. And lastly, I like the Oakland Raiders minus 3 against the Redskins. I think we all agree that.
Yeah.
On this line, I think it's a safe pick. If you had one for sure pick you want to do, I think this is a universally agreed upon spread, unless you're a Redskins fan.
That one or the Ravens. I think those are the 2 probably.
Yeah.
Safest
yeah.
picks.
I liked a little bit more, but I wasn't willing to put another one in here. These are like the main 7. I was gonna. Actually, no, I don't really like anymore. These are the only ones.
Yep.
But
so
Lions Falcons, I didn't want to touch that game. Seahawks Titans could go either way, depending on how the Seahawks play.
Yeah. All right. Share the spoils if this hits.
What, it wins?
Yeah.
Oh, I risked $50 on this parlay. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, parlays are when every team has to win. Every bet has to hit.
Yeah.
But
else. It increases your odds by a lot.
Yeah, it increases it by a lot. So these 7 teams, or these 7 picks, I risk 50 to win 800. So, I don't think there's any dumb picks in here, but, you never know with football. So.
Yep. So we'll be back next week after.
We'll see if I'm $800 richer.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
see how bad all our daily picks were.
Yeah. We'll update you on the lines, see what hit, what didn't. We'll update you on our daily fantasy. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. And we'll review the week. So if you haven't seen our preview, go check that out also. Thank you for watching the Peakster podcast program, and we'll see you next week. Later, guys.
Howdy.
Something bad is about to happen to me. I don't know what, but I feel it coming. Might be so sad, might leave.